High Priestess in reverse. Repeat cards. The advice: meditate on how you can stop watching and start speaking your truth, sharing your story, revealing secrets, expressing your intuition outwardly, not just keeping it to yourself. So this is a lesson in communicating through emotional intelligence. It really seems like a lot of outside forces have made you think that you couldn't function, that you couldn't think for yourself. Like, let me say, like, getting spiritual guidance is good. If you read your own cards, because I know a lot of other readers follow other readers. I follow other readers, and intuitives and psychics and witches, etc., etc. Point is that you can, if you rely too heavily, if you're not in balance with yourself and spirit, with yourself and your community, you will heavily rely on the other opinions and not your own intuition, which the Two of Swords represents following your intuition to make a choice, but also using discernment to have mental clarity, and also reducing your choices so you are not blocked. So you can pick a path, you can speak your truth, because the Princess of Swords, it usually is, they say, what is it that people say? Why talk when you can just stalk? It's not just about people, but it does seem like there's some form of intimacy here, and I'm tripping up over my words. So yeah, whoever I'm channeling in on, and I just pulled Temperance and the King of Wands. So whoever I am currently feeling your energy, and it is very nervous, to be honest. And I can tell this makes you very uncomfortable, so you do struggle with it. It is a karmic cycle which you are ending and you are mastering in order to feel secure, and you've had to cut a lot of people out of your life, and you have some kind of story to share. Meditation will help you if you don't already practice. Temperance, again, alchemizing your environment, having patience, having balance. And King of Wands, that is being a leader in their own, like, they are the leader. Next to the Emperor, like, they are the leader. Okay? And I really feel like this is more about you learning how to lead yourself and not let other people lead you. When I talk about advocacy work as far as neurological functioning and overcoming complex post-traumatic stress disorder and other conditions that are caused by traumatic situations, dark nights of the soul, spiritual awakenings, all these things, I try to help people understand how to help themselves, how to lead with their own authority. And while it can be good to get other people's perspectives, the only perspective that you carry with you is your own. And a lot of times there are people that will codependently cling to other people's opinions because it almost makes them like it's not their responsibility when they act. I know this is coming through from Spirit. This is a specific message for someone or somebody's. It makes you not the responsible party if you can say, well, I took your advice and it didn't work out. The question you should be asking yourself, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to should on you, the question you can ask yourself is, first of all, go inward and ask yourself whatever question you would ask your friend or whoever, your advisor, your counselor, your family member, your partner, your coworker, your team, your family, whoever it is. Ask yourself the question first. Get a notebook or a recorder. Here's a little exercise for you. And just see what comes up. Don't judge it. Just see. Write it down. And do this in a flow state. Ten of Swords in reverse. This is how you get out of your mental prison and conclude this, okay? You have to process your emotions. And by constantly looking for the approval of others, you're not giving yourself your own authority. You're not having your own power, which that's what the King of Wands is being in your full authority, other than the Emperor, and being able to lead others. When you can lead yourself, you can lead others. So if you know that you can go inward and receive the answers and trust your own inner guidance and the guidance of spirit, if you work with spirit, the divine, your faith, you can accomplish this. You can make decisions. You can free yourself. You can create new realities. You can have anything you want in this life. You will be a force to be reckoned with. Death in reverse. Princess of Cups. And Justice. And Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And Judgment. Okay, this is another side message. You're scared to change. You want to give a compassionate and loving offer to something or somebody or someone, or for yourself. You're afraid you're going to be judged for not having enough, and this is going to cause an imbalance. For others, you have decided to make a change and offer your cup to give someone else their balance, even if you feel like you don't have enough. You know it's a part of your journey and your awakening. One more card. Seven of Wands in reverse. Stop fighting the wheel turning. Stop blocking your own blessings. Six of Wands, and there we are. Six of Wands was also at the beginning. That is the card of victory, success, public recognition. It is balance of your quests. It is accomplishing harmony and truly shining. And it's interesting to get the Seven of Wands in reverse and then the Six of Wands. It's like by putting down your defenses, you are successful. Even though it seems like you're taking a step back, you're actually taking 2 steps forward. Actually, many steps forward, because I believe we had 8, 9, and 10 of Wands in this reading earlier. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Wands. I believe even we had 5 of Wands. That's the progression. That's the quest. So this is the final thing in your awakening in this death cycle. In order to step forward as the King of Pentacles, as secure, as stable, as balanced, and also being your own authority, being a leader in your own right, trusting your own judgment, trusting your own intuition. The universe will actually confirm your intuition. If you work with spirit or you work with the universe, you can ask them to show you signs of proof of your manifestations if you know how to release. Because the key to manifesting is once you've set the intention to let it go and know that it is done. And no, it's not easy. It's a skill that you acquire over time. You really have to battle the ego to get to that point of manifestation. But once it clicks for you, everything else falls into place. Those that are more spiritually advanced live in the world of signs and synchronicities and are guided by spirit and are successful for having faith. And it does not matter what your faith is. And we are also in Pisces North Node season for the next couple years. We are learning how to lead our spiritual divine essence in this world. Anyways, if you don't want to stick around for the oracle cards, I thank you for being here. Please feel free to leave a comment with any thoughts on your own experience. I would love to hear your stories. Do try to keep yourself grounded. Call your energy back to you always. After every reading, call all your power back. Let's take a deep breath together right now. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Call it. I just pulled from the Black Moon astrology cards. Well, I should say Spirit did. I didn't even realize I picked the cards up. That can happen sometimes. But I pulled third house, number 27, messages. And this is a card of Mercury. If you're following in real time, or within a week of this message, Mercury is still retrograde until April 7th. And third house is ruled by Mercury and Gemini. Pay attention to the messages you're receiving from the universe. 27, synchronistic number, is also a sign of making a wish. Make a wish. Maybe make a wish about how you communicate. Set some intentions on how you can better receive people, translate information, and trust your own inner guidance system. Ask Spirit to show you how. Or ask your ancestors. Or look into learning more about mindfulness and also for those of you that experience, again, this is medical disclaimer, I'm not a mental health or medical professional, but I am an advocate and a spiritual guide. I have life experience. I know what I'm talking about, and I have resources to share. You can check out my other work on my channel if you're interested. Please like, share, and subscribe. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Something that can help you if you are in the process of healing from life events in the psychological field. There are a few steps, and depending on what you struggle with, a professional can help you figure that out. But there are 3 different kinds of treatments or therapies or beliefs or mindsets or practices you can research with Google on your own, or you can watch YouTube videos, though I do suggest you, if you have the patience for it, read medical articles, not just random YouTube videos. And again, here I am on YouTube giving you tips, not advice, tips that can help you on your mental journey, your emotional journey, your spiritual journey. If you are looking to work on your mindset and you are looking to do it from a more spiritual perspective, first of all, get into meditation and learn about mindfulness, okay? If you are looking for good therapeutic services to get you started with help with a therapist, the first thing I would recommend if you're trying to focus on your behavior is dialectical behavioral therapy, also known as D as in dog, B as in boy, T as in Tetris, DBT. This is done really well in group settings. Most local communities in the States offer these services. I don't know about other countries outside of the States, but that is one form of therapy that's really good for working on your behavior. If you have inherited a lot of cycles and a lot of patterns from your family of origin or your community, it's usually a behavioral issue. But once you're able to heal the behavioral parts, you can work on the deep emotional effects of your psyche. And the good way to do that is to do cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, C as in cat, B as in boy, T as in triangle. Okay? Look into those. Usually, if you are somebody who is lower income or doesn't have access to care or health insurance, there are usually free programs in your communities depending on your state and region. If you are rural, I'm not sponsored by these people, and I haven't used them, but I've heard great things. Better Health Online, or BetterHelp, yeah. It's not a free service, but if you don't have insurance and you live in a rural area, that's a tool you can use. Then they can help you find. Again, this is not medical advice. This is just me sharing community resources that I am aware of, that I myself have accessed. And I do have spiritual chats on my channel if you want to go deeper. I also have advocacy conversations, and I have a subtle little life vlog. So that's me communicating to you ways that you can communicate to others. Because once you work on the behavior and you work on the mind and you clear the past trauma as best as you can to your ability, and everybody's process is a different time frame, okay? Different timelines. But once you get to that point of mastering the past, the present, then you can master the foundation for the future. And then you can really truly step into your spiritual path, because the rest from the 3D will be cleared, so you can be in balance also with the 5D, with the spiritual, with your greatest purpose, your greatest potential, your forward movement.